so powerful. Or Negate or drag to the bottom. Sure, that works too. Triggers! What's up, Jamers? It's TheOneJame, and today we are playing Dimir Control. And before you're like, hey, that's a CGB deck, I'm gonna have to agree with you. It is, but we changed it. This has Blast Zone instead of Field of Ruin because I think Blast Zone is very important, and we don't have a lot of things that die to Blast Zone anyway. We have like Life of Toshiro Umezawa, the Celestus, one Sheoldred, and Teferi, and that's it. And then every one of our opponent's things are gonna die. We also have Invoke Despair in this deck that he did not play, and I took out one Silver Scrutiny, one Teferi, and one something else. But I feel like this deck had a problem with getting rid of Planeswalkers after they already resolved, and Invoke Despair does help there, and I don't think you need 4 Silver Scrutinies. But anyways, this deck is based off of his deck. There's 1 island and 5 swamps underneath my face. We kept the mana base pretty much the same except for adding Blast Zone. So I like this version. Depends on what you like to play, but I do think this deck is very good. I tried a couple games myself and it was awesome, so I wanted to try this out for you guys. Anyways, if you like this video, leave a comment down in the comments with what you like about it, some games that you played, or some things you liked about this video. Let's go ahead and get into the matches. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more standard best of one content like this. Let's get into the matches, and it all starts right now. Swamp. Grixis. Okay, now I just need to draw lands. I might just Scrutiny for one. I've done it in the past, I'm not afraid to do it again. Perfect. Perfect. Blood Tithe Harvester. That's not worth the Dissipate. You know what it is worth, though? An Invoke Despair. Hopefully they don't pass. Crap. Crap. Because now they're holding up a counter spell. Let's just put this in the deck then. Please counter this. Please counter this. Please counter this. Thank you so much. Wait, are we Invoke Despairing or are we Dissipating plus go for the throat? We're Invoke Despairing. Who are we kidding? We didn't play this deck to not Invoke Despair. They might Invoke Despair us back though, which would suck. Don't Invoke Despair us back, please. Opponent is thinking real hard. Duress, no! Who plays Duress? I get it. I get it. You guys are going to say in the comments, El Trutza uses Duress. It's more of a rhetorical question, not like an actual question. I'm not saying who plays Duress as in actually asking who plays Duress. I'm asking who plays Duress like I don't think it should be played in best of one. Because you could play against random other crap dot deck. Like soldiers, or mono red, or mono green, or mono blue. Well, mono blue a little bit more than mono green, mono red, mono white, but Duress is just a super dead card in those situations. I understand that there's blood tokens to discard Duress and stuff, and Fable the Mirror Breaker discards it, but still, I don't think it should be played in best of one. Exile Blood Tithe Harvester, get a card. Only one land, though. But unfortunately, they know our entire hand. I would love to have that Invoke Despair back. But they have perfect information and we don't. Opponent is still chilling out, thinking about their 1 mana play. Alright. The first thing our opponent is going to do is just attack, so let's just make sure that that's not an option for them. By just doing this now. Because even if they have Spell Pierce in their deck, then... Because what happens is if we go for the throat them on their turn and they counter our go for the throat somehow... then we're going to get hit by this 3-attack Corpse Appraiser forever. And we're going to be forced to drag to the bottom the Corpse Appraiser, and that's not okay for us. Even if our... Okay, that's a Fable. That gets dissipated. Well, but they already know we have the Dissipate. That's okay. Okay, we Dissipate. Oh, wow, they don't have a counterspell. Maybe they have another one? They have another Fable? Bankbuster. Ooh, that's bad for us. Oh, that's good. So, we're gonna plus this because they probably have a cut down in their hand or something.
Serious? Much to consider.
And I don't want our 2/2 to get immediately erased. If they have a Black Source and Invoke Despair, Sheoldred. Okay, good thing we have a go for the throat. Let's kill it. Kill it with fire. Blast Zone, perfect. That's good against the Reckoner Bankbuster. Now can we afford to minus this? It's weird minusing it because they probably have a whole hand of removal spells. I don't want to be forced to, like... I don't know, they probably have Go for the Throat in their hand. I'm just gonna plus.
Now that is an interesting fact.
I like card advantage, I don't like them... I guess it is still card advantage if they use the removal spell on my creature, but... more loyalty is better than less loyalty. I'm gonna put this Blast on 2. Okay, well this makes me happier. Xander's Lounge makes me happier. Because I get to draw a card in response if they have cut down. So this means I do minus it.
Who's that handsome devil?
So let's use Blast on Bankbuster now. What are the chances they have cut down, though? I don't know. I think it's still worth keeping the land. Second cut down? They might have 2 cut downs. All right, we got rid of an Abrade and a cut down, which is good. But they get to play whatever they want. Because we don't have Dissipate up anymore, so that's kind of scary. They could have Invoke Despair of their own. Soaring. Okay, that kind of sucks. We can cut down their token if they make one. They're probably going to plus it, though. Whoop, never mind.
You will serve me well.
Otawara. Okay, we can Otawara the Soaring and then counter it on the way back down. But we are a while away from doing that. They know I have. They know we have cut down though. We could minus Teferi to pressure the Soaring.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
And then we can Celestus and Dissipate, but we can't Celestus and Otawara. I think having Celestus is better than not having Celestus, though. And since I have the second Teferi, I could just keep minusing Teferi over and over again, and removing all their cards they have in hand. Okay, so they also had to go for the throat, which is fine because there's more creatures where that came from. And if our opponent doesn't cast a spell, we get to loot with Celestus, grow the Teferi, which is good. They have drawn a lot of removal spells, and we've gotten rid of almost all of them. That's a land, which is fine.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Okay, they don't have a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. I don't need the second Teferi. I honestly don't even need this drag to the bottom. Whatever. Drag to the bottom it is. Let's go with this.
Who's that handsome devil?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can Otawara the Soaring and counter on the way back down. The only way it punishes us, because we got rid of our drag to the bottom, it punishes us if they also have another big spell. I wonder if opponent has a way to deal with Teferi when it's not attacking it. Like, they probably play Invoke Despair, right? Because they have exactly enough mana to cast this and Invoke Despair. But Soaring almost always dies. If they don't have a removal spell, if they go Soaring plus it dies. There it is. Sheoldred. Okay, that's the thing I was scared about. Alright, let's just dissipate this. And then they cast Soaring. I guess I shouldn't have got rid of my drag to the bottom. So they cast Soaring, but that's fine because we can kill it anyway. Unless they plus it. If they plus it, I don't think we can kill it, right? 3, 4. Yes, we can. We can kill it.
For the sake of all
If they plus, we kill it, so they have to minus it. Okay, the Soaring dies.
My ways are not for the weak.
Oh, especially now. Are they dead now? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're not dead. But they're really freaking close to it. Or Negate or drag to the bottom. Sure, that works too. Triggers! I would like to kill your Soaring.
Know that I will not abandon my quest.
So they go Takenuma for Takenuma for Sheoldred. Or they can just scoop. Nice. So let's do this.
Knowledge.
Let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards so we can draw Dissipate. Xander's Lounge. I'll raise you a Xander's Lounge. Our hand got much better with this underground river. Are we playing against Grixis Iconoclast? Sacrifice? Or just Grixis midrange? Could be anything. We're gonna cut this down. What if they spell pierce me? No way. We need lands. We really need lands. Like, really bad. I would play this Life of Toshiro Umezawa, but if they play Sheoldred, we literally have no out to it. I'm just gonna put this to 2. Just because I don't really feel like using cut down here. Oh, thank you. Lands are very nice. I'll use my life points as a resource. I'll take the Harvester for 1 or 2 turns. Because I really can't afford to get Sheoldreded. Nothing? Straight up zilch nada? What could that be? Evelyn or something? Alright, lands are good, lands are good. Alright, now we can cut down and dissipate. Which is what I like. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We can Invoke Despair that. I guess hopefully it doesn't get countered. Put this on 3 just in case. Go for the throat. If we Invoke Despair now and they have a counterspell, we just like lose the game. Except for not really, because we have Go for the Throat for the Sheoldred if it comes down. Let's just do this now, and we're probably going to get countered, but it is what it is. Oh wow, we didn't get countered. Sick. Invoke Despair always draws Invoke Despair, confirmed. Wow, we didn't get countered. Hello?
Don't feel bad when you lose. Quite a tough opponent. It's nice to see a familiar face.
Alright, so we'll just do this again. Now that we know they don't have a counter. Okay. And they scoop it up? This is not news to anybody, but Invoke Despair is a good card. Alright, that's a hand. It's a Phoenix chick. We're gonna do this turn because I want to hold up Dissipate next turn. Ooh, it's green. Beast Caller, perfect. More lands, more perfect. Yavimaya Iconoclast. I think I can cut down that. Instead of dissipating. It's less mana efficient, but... it's more like card efficiency in my deck. Because I can go for the throat more things than I can cut down, and I can dissipate more things than I can cut down, like this card. I think I'm going to dissipate this. Because I can't cut that down. Blast Zone, oh my gosh, so perfect. So perfect. I get to take out the Chick and the Swiftspear with this Blast Zone. Stormseeker. I want to... I'm just gonna... I might just Silver Scrutiny for 3 anyway. Because if I draw a drag to the bottom, I want to do that. Or I could just Blast Zone now, and then Silver Scrutiny next turn. But no, I'm not going to. Toshiro Umezawa. That gets rid of the Phoenix Chick. I can Blast Zone for 1 and go for the throat the Reckless Stormseeker. So I think I'm going to do that. We do this so it doesn't go to nighttime. And then we Blast Zone. Alana. Otawara. Okay, that's good. I kind of want to play Teferi. Because, like, it's not like they can kill me from here, right? Hopefully not.
The entire multiverse is at stake.
So I do this, and then I just let Teferi die if they attack it.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
Oh my, that's actually a super good draw. Okay, now I really need to draw... Okay, now I actually have to block, unfortunately. Okay, so if I draw Drag to the bottom, I can actually clear their board. Oh my gosh, we drew it! Wow. So powerful.
Nobody knows the past better than me.
Then we can gain life, so we don't just, like, die randomly. Keep these in my hands to grow the Teferi and grow the Tutu. A Stormseeker, no! I guess we have to block that also. Actually, I don't even want to block it. No blocks. I take it. Because, like, I gain life anyway. So let's draw off Xander's Lounge. And that puts a loyalty counter on Teferi. Then we can minus it again. And then we get to Otawara the Stormseeker. Okay, unfortunately, we can't stop the trigger from the slasher before combat. So what we need to do is make them use it on the chick, attack, and then bounce the chick, I guess. Like, you know what I could have done? I could have bounced the Toshiro and then -1/-1'd it. But that works too. Alright, Jamers, thanks for hanging out and playing with us with this. You can play it for yourself on Arena down in the description below if you want to copy the deck list for your Arena account. But I would legitimately consider playing this in a tournament right now if I was in Standard. This has a lot of really powerful cards in it. And we also went 4-1 in the 5 matches we played, as you saw in the video. And that's all the matches we played. So Teferi super strong, as you saw, a bunch of triggers going down. Invoke Despair, super good getting rid of enchantments and planeswalkers, which is something Dimir Control can't normally do. You don't even need to know how good Invoke Despair is. You've seen that card way too often. But what card really impressed me was Life of Toshiro Umezawa, getting rid of a lot of the small creatures and gaining a bunch of life. So thanks for hanging out. Description down below is the deck list. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.